Today, we're diving deep into the complex world of female sexuality. By the end of this video, you're going to be looking at intimacy in a whole new light. If you're ready to have your mind blown with some of the most fascinating psychological facts about female sexuality, then you're in the right place. But before we get into the juicy details, do us a solid and slap the dog shit out of that like and subscribe button. It's quick, and it helps us out more than you know. Fact 1. Post-sex blues are a real thing. Ladies, have you ever felt a wave of sadness after busting a fat one? If you've ever cried after sex and thought you were strange, don't. It can actually be a very common occurrence, and there's even an official name for the response. Postcoital dysphoria, PCD, is characterized by intense feelings of sadness, anger, and even distress after orgasm. There still isn't a great deal known about the condition, but it's believed by certified sex therapist Ian Kerner that it's possibly linked to a surge in hormones, which could stem from past trauma from a prior sexual assault in some cases. Fact 2. A keen sense of smell enhances orgasmic potential. Yep, you heard that right. A published study found that people with a more perceptive sense of smell had better sexual experiences. Women who had a better sense of smell reported having more enjoyable orgasms than those whose noses weren't as sharp. Yes, that's right. Having a strong sense of smell can actually make you more orgasmic. It's all about those pheromones, baby. They play a crucial role in sexual attraction and satisfaction. So, next time you're clapping or getting those cheeks clapped, you might want to pay attention to the scents around you. Fact 3. The big O can relieve pain. Aside from the obvious physical pleasure, sex can actually be an aid in pain relief. During states of arousal and orgasm, the hypothalamus in the brain releases the feel-good hormone oxytocin. Researchers found this surge of oxytocin can help reduce pain felt in women, especially during menstruation. A further study found that oxytocin in men can cut the perception of pain in half. So whether it's a headache or menstrual cramps, getting a little frisky might just be the remedy you need. Fact 4. Sexual fantasies are perfectly normal. If you've ever felt guilty about your sexual fantasies, it's time to let that shit go. Fantasizing is a healthy part of human sexuality. And it's that same chemical oxytocin at work again. It can enhance desire, improve sexual relationships, and even boost personal satisfaction. So you perverts, go ahead and embrace your fantasies. They're a normal and healthy part of your sexuality. Fact 5. The egg chooses the winning sperm. Men like to believe that it's the fastest sperm that wins the race. But this so-called sex fact is a massive misconception according to sexologists. The narrative is biased with our cultural lens about men being competitive. See violent words like drilling, burrowing, and penetrating the egg, while the egg, women, sits around passively. In reality, eggs have sophisticated biological mechanisms that actively choose which sperm they allow in, and it isn't always the first one to arrive. Which, when you think about it, makes a lot more sense. The egg has a biological imperative to make the perfect match, just as we try to find the perfect partner. Fact 6. People who have less sex overcompensate in their jobs. Now, this one may open your eyes if you're a single workaholic. Researchers found that people with an inactive sex life tend to do more work to compensate for their lack of fulfillment. The results found that 36% of men and 35% of women who only had sex once a week would also work excessive hours at their jobs. The more work you have, the more stress you have. And the more stress you have, the less sex you have. Fact 7. Orgasms, use it or lose it. Now, this one might scare you if you've not been sexually active for an extended period. And it is rare, however, also possible that you may lose your sexual sensation. if you go for long periods without sex as a woman. It is clinically known as clitoral atrophy, which occurs when the clitoris doesn't receive enough blood flow, which in turn causes it to retract into the body. There is also the possibility of penile atrophy. But this usually has less to do with a lack of sex and more to do with aging or injury. Fact 8. Having sex can help trigger your creativity. But there's an added psychological effect that can help you in your creative pursuits, whether it's art, design, music, writing, or even just creative thinking. And it's that same chemical again, oxytocin, although it's intended to make you feel closer to your partner. It's also able to create cognitive, flexible pathways in the brain, which can foster creative thinking and improve problem solving. We'd love to hear what you think down in the comments. As always, my friends, we thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.